Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It Dawn. So we're going to explore the Temple District, starting with the Temple of Helm. And by explore, I obviously mean steal and chit-chat.
Yeah. Your return was foreseen, though what you would say is unknown.
Is this cult to be believed? Speak what you know. I have met with some. They put their eyes out in reverence to their lord. There we go. This was known. We took the prophet in the street to his word when we saw his own eyes. Have you anything else? Not at this time. Return to searching. This must be laid bare before Helm, that all might be seen and judged. And I think he just talks about that quest, right?
Duty is the greatest honor, and duty to Helm is above all.
It is your responsibility to commission a work of art from the sculptor Sir Sarles, or Sarlis. See that he serves the glory of Helm. Okay.
Yes, it is done.
Easy peasy.
As I thought.
Sir Lathander?
Simple.
I am ready.
That is a mouthful.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well. Fleet of foot and all that. Yoshimo is willing. All right, very well. Hiya.
That's a very unenthusiastic hiya. He's like, hiya.
What, huh? If you wish.
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Be ever watchful, Lord. Do you require the services of Helm? I do. What do you have for sale? Ooh, a large shield +2. And a warhammer +2. Don't need to buy that. There's a good warhammer for sale at the promenade. The plate mail +1 might be good. No, I need to just save my money.
Yes. What do you want?
I need to focus on saving my money and then getting the best
If
item.
you wish.
Best items for all my permanent companions at the promenade.
Yeah.
Starting with a certain shield that I keep talking about, but it's important that I get that, otherwise we're going to have a hard time later on.
Simple. If you wish.
What do you need? I am your cutter. Nothing. I can dance on the fleet of foot and the hiya. I can dance on the head. Fleet of Yoshimo is willing. Very
Healing
well.
potion?
Hiya. Your cutter.
Out with it.
I'm just going to use those basically whenever I pick them up because they're not very useful in combat. They heal us for so little.
Yeah.
They may as well be irrelevant. Watch Knight, Abir.
I
It is
welcome
done.
you with outstretched hand.
Greetings to you, my lord. May Helm watch over you and guide you through your times of peril. Come and receive his guidance within the temple. I've heard it said that Helm is a stern and cold deity. Tell me more of him. Many scorn Helm for his actions during the Gods' War. He only fulfilled his duty. Helm is a stern disciplinarian, not heartless. He is the god of guardians, the vigilant watcher. Duty and trust can never be betrayed. You would know Helm's beneficence if his gaze fell on you. Upon. I feel like upon would be better used there. Come inside the temple, friend, and see for yourself the worthiness of a life devoted to protection and perseverance. Oh, we may go into the temple any time, yes? The church is always open, and a place of refuge for the weary and endangered. Helm gathers all and will not break their trust. Enter and see.
As I thought. Simple.
You are more than welcome, my son.
Greetings, supplicant. Have you come to the district to enter our church and revel in the presence of the most holy Lathander? I'd be interested in knowing more about this Lathander. Our Morning Lord charges us to foster hope and creativity. Pride is eschewed, and the cycle of rebirth and renewal is our most sacred tenet. Sounds like a worthy tenet. It most certainly is, supplicant. Enter our most sacred temple and bask in the glory of the God of Dawns. Experience his benevolence for yourself. There's another
You are more
option.
than welcome, my son.
What can you tell me about these missing clerics? Several have gone missing, and some have returned, claiming to be converts to the religion of this Unseeing Eye. We will not force them to recant. That's very open-minded and tolerant of
Yes.
of them.
Out with it.
Unlike Helm, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. You'll see a lot of stuff like that in the Infinity Engine.
It is done.
Not a lot of moving backgrounds.
Nature's servant.
You require my counsel, yes? Nothing dangerous. I can dance on the head of a bit, fleet of foot and all that.
We're gonna get him like the paws of the cheetah.
I can fleet of foot and all that.
Or something that makes him move faster. It's always good to have someone who thieves move quickly, so you can do it faster. Well, I should probably sell that. I'm not going to use that on anybody. Because no one has Bastard Sword proficiency.
What? As a symbol.
Actually, a companion that I get later down the road might have it.
If you wish.
But we're not going to keep him for very long,
Out with it.
because he has his own quest that takes him away from us.
If you wish.
Well, you make the decision for him, but I'm going to try and do the right thing.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise? Yoshimo is
Despite how
willing.
powerful he is.
All right. Very well.
That's fine. You know what? It's okay. Actually, you know what? Don't take one of those.
Yes. Yeah.
And the companion I'm referencing is Keldorn.
It is done.
I'm pretty sure him and Korgan are the two most powerful companions in the game.
As I
I
thought.
welcome you with outstretched hand.
With some debate, but Keldorn is he's an Inquisitor, which gives him that dispel magic, but cast at twice his level, which is insane. It's very, very, very powerful. Anyway, a blessed be the dawn. Do you require the services of Lathander? I would like to see what you have to offer. What do you have to offer? Talos' gift. Wouldn't that make more sense at the Temple of Talos, across the street? Whatever. A staff of striking. This is the one that has charges, right? Yeah, it uses a charge. Okay. I guess I can read the flavor text. So boots of grounding, Talos' gift. Untold years ago, the fortress of the Star Spire Peninsula was placed under the direct torment of Talos when a favored storm herald was murdered there. Talos promised the destruction of the city by earthquakes, its isolation by tidal waves, and the death of its citizens by storms. One pair of these boots was bestowed to ensure that none but a single man would survive to tell the story of his wrath. Later, travelers seeking fortune in the ruined city came upon an aged man, maddened by the continuous destruction around him. The boots he wore would carry to many a distant land and legend of a city consumed by a god's rage. And staff of striking. Staves of striking are made by the gold elves of Dreligara on Evermeet. The staves have a life of their own and jump to attack in their bearer's hands. The elven craftsmen rarely sell them to other races, but these powerful melee weapons do surface occasionally in Faerun. However, each attack made with the staff uses a charge, causing it to consume itself when no charges remain. But it's weird because I didn't see any like a charge counter on here, so I don't know if it actually has charges or not. I know in Baldur's Gate 1 it does, but maybe it has unlimited uses here? A Helm of Charm Protection. As its name suggests, the Helm of Charm Protection protects its wearer from any magical attempts at emotional manipulation. As a precaution, some high-profile mercenary groups regularly equip their members with such helmets to ensure they can perform their prescribed duties without external interference. This would actually be really good for this or for Baldur's Gate 2. I'm gonna buy it and give it to Animan or Minsk. Probably Minsk, because he hits harder. I should be saving all my money, but I know he has that. Maybe... No, I want him to have the Thaco, so he's going to keep that Ion Stone. I'm going to give it to him.
What?
If memory Yokata.
Yeah, immunity to charm or any sort of
Nothing
crowd control
dangerous. I can dance on the head of a pin, fleet of foot, and
in this
all
game
that.
is invaluable.
Hi-ya!
Also, I'm pretty sure they will become hostile if I steal from locked
As
chests.
well.
Yes, so we're not going to steal from locked chests.
think I can dance on the head of a pin as well. Fleet of foot.
These might be okay?
Yoshimo is willing.
Yeah, okay.
You're right behind me, right? There your cutter.
I am curious,
Nothing
what is in
dangerous.
this
I
chest?
can dance on the head of a pin as well.
A statue of Lathander. Oh, I think that's for a quest later. And I think we have to come here at nighttime? Right?
Yes.
All right, listen.
If we come here at nighttime,
Maybe an
these guys won't be here or
intelligent
something. I don't
soldier
know.
had
Something
no
like that.
qualification.
Okay. We're not going to go to the guarded compound yet. That's probably going to be in the next episode. That's its own little adventure. Actually, I'm pretty sure the guarded compound has an incomplete quest in it, right? I remember reading something about that.
Yeah.
I'll talk to
It
the
is
noblemen.
done.
They usually have something
My time
sassy.
is quick, so be brief, commoner.
Something sassy to say. I'm sure you can imagine the amount of coin it took to build these temples. The peasantry seem to think the money came out of thin air.
What? As I thought.
Talon Zogus.
If you
I trust you are
wish.
here in good faith.
Come, my children. Fear the power of Talos. Join us in reverent worship to avoid the disasters that are sure to strike us down in the days to come. I thought Talos was an evil god. How is it that he is openly worshipped here? Evil. Is a hurricane evil as it thunders across the coast in its wind? The power of destruction lies in all men's hands. We must respect its potency. Nature is not so vindictive, fool. It cares not who prostrates before it. It cares only that the balance is maintained. Talos is only as vindictive as nature itself. He heralds destruction. Kneel to him so that you will not be murdered by his judgment. I may enter the church at any time, yes? The Church of Talos is open to all believers, as well as those who seek protection from the wrath of the Destroyer. Enter with your eyes downcast, supplicant.
Huh? Out with it.
Awake all. Fresh from the messenger's mouth, 16 ships set sail, only 11 arrive. Over 1,000 lost at sea. Tragedy, mayhem, oh the humanity. Ships lost at sea. What else happened, Crier? 5 ships lost to the sea's fury. The strong arms have now been sent to quell uprisings inland at Coral and Drakmul. Waterhavians run amok in New Am, while the peace is policed. Seems the new world has all the old world problems. Every morning, my soapbox is set, my mouth is full of moxie, and my head swims with tales from across Faerun. All true, all timely, all told with aplomb and vigor. I have never seen the word aplomb before, except for, I guess, last time I played this game, potentially, if I talked to this guy. I brought to you by the Mithrist. When it's time for the best, it's time for Mithrist, Athkatla's finest. Tell him I sent you, and get no benefit whatsoever.
Yes, if you wish. Yeah.
Hello there.
How did that trick? Okay. Well, I'm all the way up here. You know what? It doesn't matter. You're Irenicus, priest of Talos, are you not? Yes? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? You don't remember me? We lay together an evening many moons ago. And this here is your daughter. Lanny, greet your father, darling. Hello, father. Ek, are you sure? I mean, I have no memory. You were deep into your cups that eve, Irenicus. Blame me not if you have no memory of the event. I see. What is it exactly that you want? I want you to take responsibility for your child, foolish man. Mommy, I don't like this daddy. I like the other daddies better. Hush, child. What's this? Oh, nothing, Irenicus. A simple mistake, perhaps, on my part. Please do excuse me. You're in such trouble, girl. I keep trying to I kept trying to say trouble, child. Because of alliteration. I see. Talos' blessing on you then. And, good day.
It is done.
I think she tries to do the same thing to us, if I'm not mistaken.
As I thought.
Hello there.
You. I know you. This child here is yours. It's time that you paid your dues for your foolish behavior. The child is mine like she was the cleric's? Or the gods know only how many other men's? Oh, or perhaps I was mistaken. You look very similar to another I had spent time with. Excuse me, my lord.
What? Simple.
What an awful woman.
Hello there.
Whew, I'm certainly glad that situation was not what it seemed. There are many celebrations I have. Sorry, celebrations I have, but hazy memories of.
Huh? If you wish.
Let's see if there's any NPCs down this way. I know there's one on this bridge over here.
What do
this
you
guy?
want?
I trust you are here in good faith.
Ah, greetings to you, supplicants. I come to this grand place to bring word of the most divine and wealthy of goddesses. Goddesses. Yeah, goddesses. Waukeen. Sorry, I kept adding more S's. She seems to be well remembered here, but I thought her worship was no more. Indeed, in her time, Waukeen was known and welcomed fondly by all in the great city of Coin. The promenade was built to honor her, and trade prospered throughout. It is sad she disappeared from our lives. Many of us still honor her. I am confident that one day she will return and claim all the wealth that is rightfully hers. You worship a god that does not exist anymore. That seems odd. Now all of us converted to the worship of Lyra, she who brought the prophecy of Waukeen's disappearance. We Waukeenar, yet hold her dear in our hearts and pray for her return. Spit on me if you will. We spend coin to honor her and revel in her return. The disbelievers will then have to pray hard to Lathander for any prosperity.
Yes, if you wish.
See, I don't know a lot about the deities.
Yeah.
So little snippets of exposition like that I appreciate.
Pray and come with us and be found worthy.
You, one of the faithless with your sight, bow down to the Unseeing Eye and acknowledge his divine majesty. Who are you? I was once a priestess of the false Lathander. Now I am reborn to the eternal truth of the Unseeing Eye. Put out your vile eyes and witness the beauty of the divine. You were once a priestess of Lathander. Why would you become a preacher for this strange religion? I've been shown the way, faithless one. Lathander is nothing before the presence of the Unseeing Eye. Bow down and put out your vile eyes. And who is this Unseeing Eye you keep mentioning? The Unseeing Eye is my savior and our deity. Lathander, Helm, and all the rest are but paltry and false gods before him. He who is sightless sees and knows all. Join us in bowing down to worship him and redeem the world from its sighted folly. Don't you think Lathander, Helm, and all the rest might object to this new member of godhood? They tremble and cower before the might of the great Unseeing Eye. The faithless will beware him, and the faithful will cast down their unholy sight and plead for his divine mercy. Okay, where might one find this Unseeing Eye? He is everywhere, everywhere. The Master calls the name out to us, and we respond. See me now, O Great One. See your servant humbling herself before you. I take it then you put out your own eyes? I put out my eyes as a tribute to the everlasting power and wisdom of the Unseeing Eye. Come, do not be faithless. Join with us and revel in the true faith. How do you get about then, if you have no eyes? The idea of forcing your followers to be blind seems to be a foolish one. I was not forced to put out my eyes, foolish heretic. I did so to add to my enlightenment and to please the Unseeing Eye. Even though I have no eyes, it does not mean I am blind. I see with the sight of the faithful and the will of the divine. Put out your own eyes, and you too shall see. Come and bow down before the mighty Unseeing Eye. Repent, your worthless souls. No thanks, I'll be on my way. Acknowledge his might. The Unseeing Eye is everywhere, and you shall all bow down before him. The faithless. I see only the faithless before me. You don't see anything because you're blind.
It is done.
So, I know you're fibbing. Another prophet. What if you have something else to say?
As I thought.
Cast off your old beliefs and be saved.
You shall cower before the dread gaze of the Unseeing Eye. Bow down and pluck out your monstrosities ere you are thrown into the pit of the faithless. And who are you? I am your dreaded savior. I am the fire that shall light the path to your redemption, faithless one. Hear my words and tremble in the knowledge that you have been presented the chance to worship among the unseeing. Once I was a worshipper of the false Helm, but I have been shown the true path and been stripped of my eyes. I will drag you onto the true path. Oh, quake you will in your boots if you refuse the benevolent gift of the Unseeing Eye. He will smite those who errantly hold on to their bulbous orbs of false sight, and cast them into the pit of the faithless. All of you will shake with fear before him. And who is this Unseeing Eye? The Unseeing Eye has come to us and shown us the true path. I have stricken my eyes only to see what has never been before revealed. Never been before revealed. That is a... okay. The Master has called on us to spread the word of he who shall cause the false gods to cry out in their folly before his sightless gaze. Are you saying that everyone should strike themselves blind? What kind of foolishness is this? I see better than you, faithless one. I see the false god's stink as it wafts from your soul. Cast aside your unholy ways and bow down before the Unseeing Eye. I'll be leaving you now. Excuse me. Oh, you shall surely burn, you will. The foul sight that you linger onto shall draw his holy presence before you. You shall cast from this world as a blight of evil. Be cast from this world. The faithless shall beware his coming, and the faithful shall rejoice.
Huh? Simple, if you wish.
Alright, buddy. If a god wants you to mutilate yourself, maybe you should look for a different god.
Out with it.
Oh, it's a fine day for meeting new friends.
Sorry, Helletlatus Jillian. Or Halletlet. Sorry, I want to figure out how to say this. Halletletus. Right? Or Haltletus? I don't know. Latus? Anyway, greetings, friend. I preach for the benefit of the Hearthkeeper, Our Lady Cirilali. One day I shall have a shrine here in the city dedicated to her. The Hearthkeeper? Never heard of her. Not many would, I suppose. She is a goddess of halflings, representing our ideals of friendship and trust. You may notice there are a large number of the wee folk here in Northkatla. Cirilali tries her best to provide a safe home for her people here in the city. As you might understand, it's important for us halflings to fit in wherever we can. A home is a home. We may as well strive to make it a pleasant home. Yes, I agree with that.
If you wish.
That is a belief I could get behind. Alright, the Temple of Talos.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I can dance on the head of a pin as well. Fleet of foot and Yoshimo is willing. You're right behind. Very well.
Cool, they didn't care. Also, I have some gems I gotta shift around. Also, I should be putting these into that.
It is done.
So what is our reputation at now? Only 15.
As I thought.
You have my greetings.
Chaos prevail. Do you require the services of Talos? I do. Do you sell the gift of Talos? No, you do not. You sell a cleric staff? The simple staff radiates a powerful enchantment, though its plain design suggests a simple origin. It reflects the quiet strength that faith brings, and was likely the modest weapon of a priest or cleric. And staff mace. This weapon appears to be a normal large walking staff, but it has a faint aura of alteration magic. Uttering the command word causes the staff to assume the attributes of a mace, allowing it to be wielded with one hand. This is likely designed for clerics or druids, though it does not preclude use by most others. And the Destroyer of the Hills. I haven't read the description yet, have I? Girdle of Bluntness, Destroyer of the Hills. Having lost friends and loved ones to a series of raids by hill giants, Garara the Powerful made it his mission to cleanse his homeland of their presence. It is not known where he acquired this item, but with it he single-handedly dispatched dozens of the creatures, all the while protected from the blows of their clubs. The remaining giants fled to neighboring lands. Lands that lacked a similar champion did not fare as well.
Yes, simple. If you wish. What do you want?
What do you need? Nothing dangerous. I can dance on the head of a pin as well. Lita, whatever you need. I can dance. Lita, you're right behind. Right. There's nothing dangerous. I can leap. I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Not too far away, that's fine. We can go and transfer all the money-making items to my paladin.
If you wish. Yeah.
You require my fleet of foot and all that.
What? It is done. As I thought. Simple.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise? Yoshimo is willing. You're right behind. Very well. Hiya!
That hi so unenthusiastic. I think I mentioned that already. He goes, hi Give that to Animan when we get back to him. Ooh.
You know, my last owner always said I can dance on the head of a pin as well. He was such an ass. Fleet of foot and all that. Yoshimo is willing.
Oh, some good loot in that one. We will take it.
Yes, if you wish.
And we wouldn't give her Alright, see, I probably couldn't hear that at all over the background of the temple. I miss my Uncle Quail. I miss his presence dearly. That's obviously you're very close to him. Quail befriended me when I was caged. He would bring me things to eat, or to make me more comfortable. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading over this background noise. Let me turn down my volume. Alright, they would teach me sometimes. He hated the owner for keeping me caged, and when he had to cut off my wings, he took me in. He taught me all he knew and gave me faith in Bervin Wild Wanderer. I was happy, of a sort, while I was with him. I owe him so much. Bervin Wild Wanderer? That is a gnomish god, isn't it? Yes. After I lost my wings, I could not bear to turn to my winged goddess, Aerie Fania. I was filled with utter loss. It was Quail who consoled me and renewed my faith. Bervin is called the Masked Leaf. He's the gnomish god of nature. I know it is strange for an elf to pay him homage, but that is the way it is. I was always entranced by Quail's tales of Bervin's escapades with his raccoon companion, Chiktika Fastpaws. Or Chiktika. They were filled with humor and kindness, and indicative of Bervin's gentle nature. Bervin brought me my faith back. He gave me peace when I needed it most. I shall always pay him homage in my heart. Is that so strange, Donald? No, not at all. Thank you for saying so, Donald. I think it is a little odd. Then why did you ask? Anyway. But then, I am a flightless girl lost in a strange world. I'll take what comfort I can get. I shall think of my dear friend then, and sing a quiet song to honor both him and Bervin while we travel.
Yeah.
Now you guys need to pick better places to have conversations with me. Because, these loud areas are not cutting it.
It is done. As I thought. Simple.
Alright, one more building to explore. And then we might have time to enter the guarded compound, but we won't finish exploring it. So there's quite a bit of stuff to do in there.
If you wish.
And we might not be ready for it, honestly. Another prophet. Alright, let's talk to this prophet too.
Kneel and repent.
Gah, you have eyes. Eyes. Foolish you are. Why would having eyes make me foolish? The Unseeing Eye shall destroy you. Destroy you he will. Cast you down into the pit. Take my eyes, O beautiful one. Offer them to you freely. Who are you talking about? Who is this Unseeing Eye? The Eye. He is beautiful. So beautiful. Worship him. Kneel and worship him, I tell you, before he casts you down. Throw aside your gods and bow, bow, bow. Bow wow. Little bow wow. Ah, aha. Away from me, faithless one. Away.
Huh? It is
You're
done.
an awful prophet if you're just chasing away
As I
anyone
thought.
who's interested in talking to you.
Simple.
Like, how are you gonna get new converts? Oh, hey, it's Dorn.
If you wish.
Didn't know he was here.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you, Dorn. Hasn't been so long. Surely you remember me.
Of course. It's been a while.
I am pleased to see you haven't been strangled to death with your own wit. It has. What finds you skulking around here? You're not seeking redemption after a life of crime and violence, are you? Given your exploits, that ship has sailed.
What business is that of yours?
Call me crazy, but there's something about a lurking blackguard I find worrisome. I just want to make sure whatever bloodshed's about to occur doesn't stain my clothes.
Then you'd be well advised to seek another house of worship.
Now that sounds interesting. Tell me more.
'Tis true we could make quicker work of this together than apart.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this, Donald. You can't work with such as this, Donald. Have you forgotten all that Gorion taught you? Not all of it, Jaheira, but Gorion is gone. I am my own man now. I have roamed the Sword Coast, seeking my fortune and occasionally doing as my patron bid me.
I must admit, his occasional demands are becoming more frequent.
The inevitable consequence of a life of service.
I've put countless men to the blade in Urgathar's name. Women and children, too. It's one thing to slaughter the occasional village, but lately what he asks is more specific, and often more dangerous.
A tale of glory written in the blood of the innocent. Tell me more, Dorn. A very unpaladin thing to say, but I don't want to fight him.
Glory, yes.
You sound uncertain.
At first, I enjoyed the work.
Drunk on the power Urgathaz provides. But now?
Now, it matters not. My patron demands the death of Bolard Firejaw, or the Order of the Golden Lions. He demands it happen here in the Temple of the Radiant Heart, and he demands it happen soon.
Your patron's a pretty demanding person, isn't he?
He is. I won't deny that it can be frustrating.
But the power he offers is irresistible. I understand, but there must be other ways to acquire this power.
That's easy for you to say, Ballspawn.
Not all of us have the good fortune to be born to power. For the rest of us, 'tis better to have power and seek more than have none and clutch at any. Your cynicism saddens me, but I see there's nothing I can say to change your mind. If you're happy to live as a servant, who am I to argue?
Watch your tongue.
Yeah, watch your tongue, Donald. I can use you, but I don't need you. What? I just said I wished you were happy. Well, I tried. Perhaps a trip to the Church of the Radiant Heart will cheer you up. We're not taking him. We're not doing that.
You want me to leave? You're making a grave mistake.
Yeah, my mistake to make, half-orc. Be gone.
You're a fool.
Now you're a fool, human. I thought I might help you rise above your limitations. I see now I was wrong.
Yes, what do you want?
Whatever, Dorn.
If you
Sorry.
wish.
I'm not killing... I'm a paladin. I can't kill
Yeah.
a potential paladin. I'm sure he's a paladin, right?
Gather your party before venturing forth.
I mean, if he's in this building, he's probably a paladin.
It is done.
I can't just go around killing paladins as a paladin, okay?
As I thought. Simple. If you wish.
Also, I do know that...
Out with it.
I'm going to bring this up several times. I know that Blackguard is pronounced Blackguard, but...
Yeah.
It's just... Blackguard just sounds silly.
It is done.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Blackguard just sounds... It sounds more intimidating. It sounds more appropriate for the class.
If you wish.
Than Blackguard. Plus, Blackguard's original meaning was, basically like a never-do-well. Just like a troublemaker.
What? What do you want? If you wish.
Which
must
isn't
gather your party before venturing forth.
isn't quite what a blackguard is. A blackguard is evil incarnate, where a blackguard is just someone that's up to no good. Which in a way I guess they're very similar, but one's far more extreme than the other. Ooh. Well, I mean, I might benefit from that, right?
It is done.
Alright, Sir Ryan Troll. Let's chit-chat.
Simple. Greetings.
Greetings, Donald. I have heard of you.
I would like to offer you the opportunity to help the most noble order of the Radiant Heart. Are you interested in hearing my proposal?
Please explain. The task of being a paladin is not easy. Many break under the demands of our path, and leave to pursue avenues of life more appropriate to their talents. Sometimes they bend instead of break, twisting their paladinhood to serve their own purpose. These are hard to detect, but when found, they are quickly cast out. Humph. Such manner of base scum should be put to death, in my opinion. To be a fully sworn paladin, and to turn your back on your sworn oaths is inconceivable. Recently, one of our highest-ranking officers was implicated in smuggling slaves. His name is Anarg? Or Anarg? I'm gonna say Anarg. And though he was once a friend, he was expelled from the order. We thought that the end of it, but Anarg took others when he left. He is a charismatic man, and some of the younger knights were swayed by his words. So he has stolen some of your members. We could tolerate their loss, but they masquerade as paladins, abusing our good name. They extort, smuggle slaves, and spit on all that we honor. The fallen paladins, as they're known, would recognize any of our order, and some also fear conflict with former friends. So we need outside help in this matter. And what do you want us to do then? The fallen paladins always need warriors to aid their illegal activities. We want your party to ally with them, especially Anarg. He's the key to them all. If you consider these men a threat, then do what you think is necessary. Gloves of Healing would be a suitable reward for the task, I think. Do you accept? Yes, I do. Excellent. Thanks to the Shadow Thieves, Anarg has kept their activities localized in the Bridge District. I suggest you search there. May Torn be with you.
Yes,
Ah,
if
cool.
you wish.
It's 2 quests in the Bridge District.
Out with it, if you wish. Yeah. It is done. As I thought. Simple. If you wish.
Alright, we'll need everybody in here.
What? If you wish.
You're right behind me, right?
Huh?
You require my counsel, yes?
Yes.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Yeah. It is done. As I thought. Yes, simple.
Also, hold on. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't give him the helmet that makes him immune to charm, because he's already immune to charm with the liquor. I just thought of that, so...
What?
If I had made that mistake,
If you wish.
I would just now be correcting it. Squire Melvin.
Out with it.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Hoy, Animan. What's a good word, huh? Melvin. Aye, you got a fine look about you. All that is holy, Melvin. Do you not have a latrine to scrub? Nar, I's done 'em yesterday. By hell, Melvin. Why are you talking to me? The prelate may be using a soiled latrine this very moment. To it, boy. Righty, nighty. I best be getting to work. Why do you test me so, Helm?
If you wish.
Things are going well for us, yes?
By the way, this is the organization.
Well for ourselves.
It is done.
This is the organization that Animan is trying to become knighted in.
Simple.
Alright, Sir Mardis.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
I'm Sir Mardis, Guardian of Torm. Learn to follow the path of Torm Seeker. May duty prevail. Sir Zareth?
I trust you are here in good faith.
I'm Sir Zareth, Guardian of Tyr. This is the path. Reveal the truth, punish the guilty, right the wrong. And Sir Donalus, a knight after my own heart.
Out with it.
All of the faithful are welcome here.
I am Sir Donalus, guardian of Helm. He also serves, who stands, waits, and watches carefully. So Helm, Tyr, and then who's this?
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Is a representation of Torm, the god of loyalty and obedience.
Yeah. It is done. As I thought. Simple. If you wish.
Prelate Wesselin.
Out with it.
There's no stairs, right? No, just the 2 exits, I think.
If you wish.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Welcome to the most noble order of the Radiant Heart, young man. I am Prelate Wesselin. Walk always on the path of justice, honor, and duty. If there is nothing else, I bid you farewell. If there is nothing, thank you for your time. Good day. It's a very robotic conversation.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you get mad at me for taking all of his money? Sweet.
It's done.
I'm going to approach the guarded compound. We won't enter it yet. We'll save that for the next episode, because we'll be spending a little bit of time in there. Probably getting killed. I don't remember
gather your party before venturing forth.
everything about the compound, but I do remember that I've had trouble with it in the past.
As I thought.
It's not an easy place to explore.
Simple. If you wish.
And I think I also mentioned that there was an incomplete quest associated with it. Or at least it's speculated that there is. And I think, yeah, there's also a really good item you get inside of here, too.
Come on, what about now? Let's kill!
Yeah, I'm going to call it here. And in the next episode, we'll enter the guarded compound, try and clear it out, and if we can't, then we'll head to the dock district and finish exploring there. So we do have some quests we can do there to get some experience and money. That don't require fighting either, so... Alright, well anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.